67th Street. 734 with more information. 730. Witness says the shooter goes by the name Tay600.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, like I said, let's clear a few things up when it comes to this whole Edai, rest in peace, first and foremost. Edai600, rest in peace. Now, I just want to clear up a few rumors and get into a few things about this story when it comes to Edai and Tay600. Now, somehow, some way, Tay600 became like a main suspect in this man's murder. Now, I honestly think that he did it to himself, and I think once he put that whole police dispatch audio on his story, that's where he went wrong, and now he's feeling the backlash of it, but he can't take it. But it's like I said, he may or may have not had anything to do with this man's murder, but the whole point of him putting that audio into his story, everybody started looking his way. You see what I'm saying? So, and Tay600, he don't seem like a fool. Even if he did have something to do with it, I highly doubt that he would sit there and put those police recordings in his story, because at the end of the day, you just begging for the cops to make you a prime suspect. So first and foremost, what I want to do is tell people why Tay600 is a suspect, because a lot of people don't know why. They like, why Tay600? Why y'all saying that he did this to Edai? First and foremost, they had a little beef before Edai's passing. Alright, now it's alleged that Tay600 snitched on C-Day, which is Edai's brother, in Rondo number 9 for their role in the shooting death of the cab driver, in which both men pleaded guilty and received over 30 plus years. Alright, so like I said, it's been alleged by Edai that Tay600 snitched, and I guess he got that information from C-Day, and he was on a campaign basically labeling Tay600 a snitch. Now, of course, him and Tay600 went back and forth, because nobody's just going to let you call him a snitch and just get away with it. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people sitting there wondering why people are actually believing that Tay600 may have had a role in this situation. Well, that's why. So it's two things. He put the police audio into his story, which made people, kind of side eye, like, what's going on over there? And then they already know that them two got beef. So when he did that, you see what I'm saying? So he's acting like he don't know why people, doing what they doing. Well, that's why. I mean, if you anything like myself, I didn't even think that Tay had anything to do with this. I just thought maybe, boy got lined up and that was that, set up. He got caught slipping, that's it. But once Tay600 put that audio into his story, it went all downhill, and all the bloggers went to going crazy. Now, in fact, as y'all see the post that Tay600 actually put on his Instagram story, he's threatening to sue all the bloggers, I'm assuming, for speaking on the situation and throwing dirt on his name. However, someone needs to tell Tay that it don't just work like that. You see what I'm saying? He could go the route of defamation of character, but you have to prove that it messed up business for you and a whole bunch of other things. You see what I'm saying? If it was that easy, a bunch of celebrities would have been doing it, trust me. And another thing is this. Who are you going to sue? The whole YouTube? You see what I'm saying? People pretty much are just simply speaking on information that he himself put out there. Nobody else. Alright? The problem is it backfired on him, and he didn't expect the backlash that he's getting. Now he pretty much made himself a suspect. Like I said earlier, nobody, including myself, nobody was thinking of Tay600 like that when Edai got killed. But he made himself a suspect by putting that audio into his story, and now that's what people was believing, man. You did it to yourself. And you gotta remember, everything is alleged anyway. You see what I'm saying? This man hasn't been processed, he haven't been booked, and none of that. So everything is just alleged. But it is scary to hear your name being brought up in a murder that you may have not committed, man. That is a little weird, I ain't gonna lie. If I was him, I'd be a little scared. This is not an ops. It's not none of that. This is the police saying your name. And you're a suspect in a murder that you have nothing to do with, if he doesn't have nothing to do with it. All right. Now, let's also clear something up. Tay600 didn't put the whole audio in his Instagram story to me. All right. He didn't put the whole the audio in his Instagram to show off that he actually had something to do with it. I see people online saying he put it in his story to basically taunt Edai. No. One thing I can say about Tay600, he ain't with the whole internet foolishness, and you could tell he ain't stupid neither. So him trying to taunt Edai, showing that he had some type of involvement in it on the internet, would do more damage than it would, for clout wise, if that's what he was chasing. That'll be him pretty much telling on each other, making the police work very, very easy. And I personally think that he put in his story to show people like, yo, look how the police do. Look how my name gets tied into something automatically just because me and this man had a little bit of disagreement. And this in itself is actually a lesson that we could learn from, because look, him and Edai had beef with each other due to the whole snitching claims and allegations, and the police was aware. So of course, being that something happened to Edai, the first person they're going to look at is Tay600. He has a violent background to begin with. You see what I'm saying? And whether he has something to do with it or not, they're still going to look at him, because that's probably the only person they know that Edai had like a big thing with that was ongoing. It was public. It was on the internet. You see what I'm saying? But that's all because of what I always say. Stop putting street business on the internet. Since when was that cool, man? Problem is, a lot of y'all think police isn't watching, but the reality of it is they actually are watching. And they usually come when you least expect them to come. Now, as far as Tay600's case, it's a little different, because it's alleged that he was pointed out by the cops, by a witness. So that means that someone gave up, the spill on boy. Now, a theory could be this: if Tay600 allegedly was involved in this, they say that Edai was set up by a female. So maybe the woman that was used to set Edai up may have been the actual witness that pointed Tay600 out as well, because who else? You see what I'm saying? Now, this is all alleged. At the end of the day, all we could do is make assumptions, because nobody knows what's really going on. But what I can say is this: if an eyewitness is actually pointing Tay600 out, and the cops are saying that an eyewitness pointed him out, I don't know. He gonna have, listen, at the end of the day, he gonna have to get lawyers, man, because even if it may seem like the cops aren't coming now, once you are once a witness points you out, you pretty much got to defend that you wasn't there. You got to defend yourself. That ain't just gonna go away. He heard it for himself in the police recording on the dispatch. That's not gonna go away. He's a suspect. He was pointed out. Now, if they really have a witness that said that, like I said, he gonna have to fight that case. But if it's just all alleged and there's really no witness and that's just bullcrap going around, then then it's something different. Now, the real question I actually want to know is this: how did Tay600 manage to actually get that police recording? You see what I'm saying? And he was the first one with it at that. Now, there is ways that you could interrupt police radios, because I remember there being apps that allowed you to kind of hack into the police radio and their whole little whatever they got, walkie-talkie, whatever. Depending on the frequency and the channel that you on, you can actually tap into their dispatch and whatever. I remember being a kid, used to actually listen to the cops radio, hear them talk, hear where crime is going on. This was before Citizen app, so it was kind of exciting to hear that, yo, over there a shooting took place and whatever. So like I said, it is possible, but out of curiosity, I want to really know how Tay600 managed to get that police dispatch audio. That's the question that we need to be asking. Where did that audio come from? Maybe he got a leak inside. Maybe he knows somebody. Who knows? Now, like I said, the witness said it was Tay600. And here's the kicker. Like I said, he might as well just get him a lawyer right now, because whether he want to claim that he did it or not, all allegedly, if an eyewitness pointed him out, he's a number one suspect. And if you think the police are going to try, not try him with the charge him with the murder, especially with him being pointed out, then you got another thing coming. I always tell y'all, it's so easy to get away with murder. Literally, it's so easy. The cops literally need heavy evidence or some kind of surveillance to prove it's you. Or the biggest evidence could be a witness. In this case, they actually have a witness, and that's all they need. But once again, it's all alleged, so who knows? Maybe they have a witness, maybe they don't. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Because a lot of people also sitting there like, yo, how can Edai and Tay600 and C-Day and Rondo, how can they all be beefing and they BDs? I mean, how can all of them be beefing with Tay and they all BDs together? They all in the same clique. But you also gotta realize, man, once you accused of snitching on someone, it's every man for themselves. And as far as, I don't know, as far as that whole situation, I don't care whether you BD, we GD, whatever gang we reppin', Bloods, Crip. If you snitch on me, God forbid, yeah, we gonna have to see about that, man. This man C-Day got 30 plus years. You gotta think about it, man. That's a lifetime. That's somebody's lifespan right there, 30 years. So I don't know, man. As far as BDs, I don't know what's been going on lately, man. It's like ever since Ruger came out with the whole, they didn't let the GDs in the door. It's like BDs been either falling out with each other or they just been dropping like flies. I don't know, man. The whole OTF over there, then the whole 600 situation going on with Mimo and Booga. Then now this situation going on where this man's alleged having something to do with this with Edai's murder. I don't know. And it's crazy because, like I said, he made himself a suspect. Now, as far as the case, it says that Edai was shot in his back multiple times. All right, so that tells me that maybe he was trying to get away once he noticed what was taking place. I don't know. I'm like everybody else. I'm trying to come up with a conclusion or something. I hear everyone mentioning it was a female that set him up, and that's why he was actually on the east end. So 9 times out of 10, it was someone he felt he could trust. And the thing about that is this, right? Even though women are the ones that set guys up, it's usually one of their ops or someone behind it. You see what I'm saying? So the female is just used to lure the guy in. But the real question is this: who's the guy that's really behind the female? And also, not only that, who was the woman? Who was the woman that was used to actually set him up? All right, now, but I'm sure, being from Chicago, if you're in the streets of Chicago, wherever the case may be, you probably, it's already surfacing out there about who did what, and I'm pretty sure people know. But it's sad, man. Harsh reality is this: usually when someone gets set up, it's by someone they know or trusted. All right. That's where that whole backdoor slime stuff, all that stuff, that's where all that come from. Now, on another note, a lot of these original members from the start of this drill culture is either getting killed off or getting thrown in jail. And soon we're going to see a whole new wave of drill rappers, man. And the original drill rappers going to be considered either OGs or dead. Doug gone, Vaughn gone, C-Day gone, Edai gone, Rondo gone, LA gone, Newski gone. They trying hard to get Reese up out of here. Alright. But yeah, man. Let's also remember that Tay600, even though he isn't fresh home, but he did some time and he came home fairly recent. And now his name is actually back in murder allegations. All right. Now, as far as this case goes, we don't know for sure if he is the actual person behind this man's death. But if he's not, it's an unfortunate situation, man, because it'll just be another man wrongfully accused of something and placed in jail for something he didn't do. And that's listen, that's a bad feeling, man. Knowing you didn't do something, but now you sitting in jail for a bunch of years. And one thing I can tell you about the police is this: they do not care. They do not care. As long as they're able to get a conviction and make people believe that they solved the case and good police work was done, they'll convict anybody to close the case and make it seem like they're doing their job. So let's keep that in mind, man, before we actually start throwing these allegations about this man being the actual person behind this man's murder. Now, of course, some of us is definitely going to put our input in on it, but I feel nobody should be sitting here and actually saying that he is the actual killer, or he is the person that has something to do with this man's murder, until it's been proven that he is. Let the police do the police work. All right. Now, as far as this goes, man, I hope justice is served correctly. All right, because this is definitely a crazy case already, and it just started. And Edai deserves justice, man. He's a drill legend. All right, so let's stop this foolish killing and dissing each other's dead ops, man. Let's get some money, stay out the way, provide for our families, make a better future for our kids, and just do what we gotta do, man. So I'm gonna leave it on that note. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping, and I'm out.